Renamed in late 2020, there's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. Before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A quick throw here out to Brown. Room here to run. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big connection on that one. 37 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
A first down carry for Henry. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Henry. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often...
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Carson. And this will be a Seahawks 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. On third down, Carson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game.
Yeah. This will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawks touchdown. DK Metcalf. His second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit.
2nd and 4. From the gun, here's taken deep for Julio.
I did not throw that. I pressed circle.
Are going to get it back here just past the 35. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, that's complete into the hands of Carson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Being chased out left. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
These two teams all tied after one. Here's 2nd and 10. There's Wilson to throw. Flushed out right.
Hell no.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. Carson the first down and more. And finally taken down at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. After the sack on 1st down, Wilson flush to his right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. And great effort. Does he get burned for that in film? He fought through some tackles. End result, though, a fumble.
It's going to be one of those situations where he'll get yelled at about the fumble, but at the same time get a check mark for the extra effort. And so it's one of those tough, tricky things for coaches. You don't want to coach it out of them so much that you take away the effort. You just want them to be conscious of taking care of the football.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. He'll buy some time right. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Play action. It's Tannehill. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he will have a Titans first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
And he will have a Titans first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold, because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, he became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style, too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards and the first since Adrian Peterson in 2012. He has his sights set on another 2,000-yard season.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Sliding out of the pocket. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Sack on first down took him out of a traditional running play and put him in a passing situation, but didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, oh, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the first. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down.
Just like that. Just like that.
To throw is Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they trail here to begin the 2nd half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. Spinning past him. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They run it with Carson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Carson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On first down, Wilson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. They'll roll him out right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Wilson will throw again, eluding the pressure right. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's picks all day.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. Throwing is Wilson. And this will go to Carson out wide.
No.
Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Myers connects on the PAT. And it will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle. They'll get their receiver involved here. It's Brown. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there as that one is going to blow up in their faces. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the 1st, but he only makes it to the 34. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the 2nd level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Henry, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Derrick Henry. 1st down and much more for Henry. And finally wrestled down at the 11. 129 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Titans answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Wilson. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Dancing to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep inside. That is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Wilson. Flush to his right. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyrell Williams, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this game here on the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Off play action, Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And got his man complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big play that time for the Titans. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And shutting him off, now open field. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 153 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. They keep it with Henry on 1st down.
Get him.
He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They run the option on 2nd down.
Oh, my God.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh, my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. Tannehill going to get this forward on the jet sweep. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Nick Westbrook-Akine from 8 yards out. And the Titans are going to take the lead. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Wilson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Wilson to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the 1st down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move.
Oh, my
No
God.
better way to close out
This
a game than to
nigga, bro.
tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, Keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The Titans go victory formation down to a knee. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
I've been scoring this nigga. Fuck.
Second and 11 now. Henry out of the pistol. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Fuck you, nigga.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 2-score game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And say what you want about Lumen Field here in Seattle, but for my money, this is the loudest and most difficult place to win in the league when you're on the road.
It's very hard. The fan support, off the charts. The way that they make noise and understand when to make noise, they understand the game as well as anyone. And how about what we get in our media packets when we start preparing for the game? They have it in their own stuff, right? The number of offsides penalties, false start penalties that they draw against the opposing team because of that fan support. And last but not least, they designed the stadium to keep the noise in, and it works.
But not in this one. They were able to somehow come in here and get that victory. So for the Titans, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with...
Fuck you.